Hi, this is Randall's Log, video 25, and I'm Randall Armstrong. Today's date is Wednesday, January 25th, 2017. This is going to be a super quick video because not a whole lot happened today. I woke up. I'll tell you how the day started. There's one thing that I do remember. I got stuck behind this driver, which I got pretty ticked off. I got pretty annoyed. Like, this guy was just driving really slow. And once we got to Del Mabry, I passed him, but of course I kept catching all these lights. And there was like one or two lights that I got to, and that same slow guy just pulled right up, right next to me. It just annoyed the hell out of me. Thankfully glad that, further down he ended up doing like a U-turn at some other road. But yeah, I was pretty ticked off. I was pretty annoyed by him. I don't know why. I mean, I shouldn't let it get to me. Just, I guess that's just the mentality of driving, especially when you are trying to drive somewhere, you're trying to get somewhere, like you're trying to get to work. I was trying to get to work today. And I feel bad that I just don't have a lot to contribute to the videos while I'm working, because work is work, nothing super exciting happens at work, but I get there, and a couple things happened today, phone call wise. I just remembered I have to wake up early in the morning tomorrow, earlier than normal, because my mom has an eye appointment tomorrow, which is like on Howard Avenue or something like that, so gotta look for the place, drop her off, or actually wait for her, and then when she's done, then I'm, drive her back home, and then when I'm done with that, then I'm driving off to work. Thankfully, they're very laid back, they're very cool. Tom's awesome. Tom's a great guy. He was like, no, I understand, hey, family comes first, it feels really good to hear a company, a job, a place of employment that recognizes that, and they're like, no worries, It made me feel really good. It felt like I wasn't like inconveniencing them. And so yeah, so like I have to wake up, I gotta take her, then I get to go to work. And I got a phone call from Acri Air, and they mentioned something about because like what was it, last Friday they were supposed to send somebody to inspect the house, and they basically called and said, hey, something had fallen through with them, and so they want to reschedule again. So I said Wednesday, even though I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be here Wednesday. I'm going to be at work. So it's up to my mom. It's up to her if they are able to get here and inspect the house. So hopefully that goes well. I'll find out next week. You'll find out next week, because I'll tell you. But yeah, I mean, once again, learning some new stuff. Got to talk to Joanne more, and Joanne just knows so much tax information. She has so much experience, and it's great to hear from her, because I had thoughts of, once we get the house paid off and we buy another house, we rent out the house to either another family, or I move into that house and then we rent out the room in the other, and in that house. This is all stuff that's going to happen like many years from now, and by many years I mean like between 5 and 10. But I like to plan ahead, because this future house, and the plan to get that house and pay off that house, all these plans, these are all set in motion so that I have like a guaranteed income coming in to essentially take care of me if I, when the time comes that, I fall on financial hardship, or if I, I'm not able to work, something bad were to happen to me and I wasn't, I was disabled or something, like I don't think it'll happen, but the way the economy works and the way the job market works, people lose jobs all the time, and when they lose jobs and they don't have the money, they struggle. I want to live a life with less struggle. That particular struggle, I don't want to have to worry about. I don't want to have to worry about being homeless. I don't want to have to worry about not being able to pay for all the basic necessary things that most people need or want or use in life. I just want to be able to not coast, you know. I mean, I want to be wealthy. I want to be successful. I'm always gonna keep trying. I'm always gonna find something, you know, maybe learn a new skill. That's why I'm so happy about learning taxes and working with all the people at Jackson Hewitt. And I have to throw a shout out to Steve Ricketts. Um, I had told him back when I worked at CBCS, I had told him that I had my tax issues and I, needed to figure out a way to handle my taxes, and he recommended Jackson Hewitt. And because of his recommendation, that's where I got to meet Nina. And because of, Nina being such an awesome person, being such a nice person, because of her, she helped me get the job at Jackson Hewitt. So now I'm there, and Tom's like like I mentioned before, he's such a great guy. Like he jokes, but I think he's partially serious of like, hey, I'll train you and then one day you'll have my job, and that sounds nice. I appreciate that. But I mean, I want to be able to, I also want to be able to find a way to financially take care of myself and not have to work a full-time job, so I'm hoping to find a job that's even part-time work, but it's enough money to pay the bills. It's enough money to live and enjoy life. I don't need much. I think personally I don't need much to enjoy life. Will I always want to do more? Yes. Travel would be nice. I love buying stuff. But I mean, I have already so much stuff, Essentially all I really need is, Superman comics, Green Lantern comics, Justice League comics. Those are the top 3 that I just want and need. And, the company of good friends. Hopefully one day, a wife, kids. Now I know with a wife and kids, that's going to cost so much more money. I'm hoping I just have a wife that works, and then we can work together and manage the money and afford kids and still afford like a very basic, relaxing life. That's what I want essentially. So, so what else? Yeah, so that was pretty much it. I mean, mostly taking phone calls today, helping people out, trying to answer questions. Like I learned about Obamacare a little bit. When it comes to people filing, you need a 1095-A form if you have, if you're going to file your insurance, which is through the Obamacare. Any other insurance, you don't need paperwork for it. The only one that you need is for Obamacare. I learned that today. What else? Oh, a lady had called about, her sister hadn't been working for the past 2 or 3 years, but she has a kid. Can she file for her kid? And essentially, if you have no income, you don't file anything. So essentially, if you don't make any money, you don't file anything. It's that simple. So like these are all like cool things that I'm learning, and I got to ask Joanne some questions about, if I, we're renting out a house, as far as like filing taxes on that, and so I learned some stuff. Will I remember it? I hope. I heard what I wanted to hear, the basics, because I have my concerns. I have my questions because I'm not knowledgeable. But yeah, I think it's all going to work out. I think the more I work and the more I talk with the people at work, the more I'm going to learn, And I had a good talk with Tom after work, and then went home. I thought about grabbing something to eat, but then I have the haunted memories of my stomach pain. I mostly didn't eat today. I mean, I had a granola bar and some milk for breakfast. Wasn't hungry at work. I really wasn't. I got hungry towards the end of the work day, and then that hunger kind of went away. And I got home and I started to think like, I should eat something. I had that other half of the brisket sandwich. I looked at it and I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna risk it. I ended up throwing it away. So I spent $16 on a sandwich, and I only ate half of the sandwich. So I feel like I threw away $8. I've done worse though. So I did that. I just ended up having another granola bar. See, here's the wrapper. If you're curious as to what granola bars I eat Nature Valley. Sweet and salty nut. Almond. That's what I eat. They have like a trail mix type flavor, I think, also. I have that. I had a small glass of strawberry milk. I had to finish off the strawberry milk that I had before and mixed regular milk and then added some strawberry syrup to it, and there you go. So I didn't really eat that much today. I wasn't really hungry. Every time I get these pains, it just reminds me, like, dude, don't eat. I mean, eat, but don't eat a lot. So. Alright, let me go ahead and cut off the video, because I'm pretty sure it's just 11, 12 minutes of me rambling. Of not a whole lot that happened today. So, I apologize if my life seems boring. It's work. It's work, come home, relax, get on Facebook. Surprising thing that I saw on Facebook today, Facebook page, the Comic Book Collectors Forum. I will mention that one last thing before I quit. It's so crazy. The group was archived, and I guess certain people can't comment or share. They can only view what happens in the group. This group has gotten really large, and apparently there's been some drama recently, and I didn't even know. I didn't see any drama. When I go on there, I just see posts, and I see people posting stuff that they like, doing videos of hey, check out this book that I got, mail calls, all that stuff. That's all I would see, and then I'd see pictures of people with the Comic Book Collectors Forum shirts. I was going to get a shirt, but the original admin has taken back the group and said that he's doing away with all kinds of stuff. Little disappointed to hear that they're doing away with the CBCS affiliation, because CBCS, from my knowledge, donated some money to the group to support the group and show their support. That was through the different admin. That admin is gone now, and so kind of just feels like CBCS kind of threw money towards this group, and now the group's the group has changed, so now it's like, sorry, thanks anyways. It's disappointing. I understand they have to restructure. Maybe it's the way they put it in the posts. They weren't rude. They were polite and basically saying listen, if you don't like this, we understand if you leave. And I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of a wait and see. If by 3 weeks to a month from now, if I'm not even able to comment in the group, I'll probably just quit the group. There are tons of other groups. It's Facebook's huge. You don't need to be part of everything that's comic book related, because not every group is perfect. Not every group is great. It's just disappointing to see how there's been a downfall and no detailed explanation. There's some explanation, but for the most part, it's just hey, this is what's happening. This is what's going on. If you don't like it, leave. If you're okay with it, you can stay. Whatever. So we'll see. Anyways, good night. I have to get to sleep. I have to wake up early. I don't want to wake up early. So hopefully tomorrow is not too tiring of a day. I don't think it will be. And hopefully I have something more entertaining to tell you tomorrow. Nothing bad, of course. Hopefully just nothing but good. Good and fun, hopefully. So, good night, and thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.